Anecdotes of Reddit presents, were you ever that 1 in 1 million? If so, what's your story? I had 8 wisdom teeth. The dentist had never seen anything like it and called the whole office in to marvel at my teeth. Edit. Can't find the x-ray, but I still have the teeth. Found Shark Boy's cousin. Hey. Thanks for the platinum. My first one. I was struck by lightning while talking on a landline. This was in the early 90s. Lightning struck the telephone line and traveled through the handset to my ear. My parents drove me to the ER. I couldn't talk very well. My brain knew what I wanted to say, but my mouth didn't want to say it. I had a terrible stutter. My doctor told me that I had had a dose of good, old-fashioned electroshock therapy. My speech was normal the next day, but I get a terrible headache whenever a thunderstorm comes through. Edit. Autocucumber Edit 2, thank you for the gold. I slept wrong one night and pinched a nerve in my neck so severely I lost the right side of my body. It just went silent, like it wasn't there for months. I woke up in the worst pain I've ever experienced and couldn't talk, move or do anything. The ear doctor thought I was having a stroke. My doctor had never seen a case as severe as mine, and it was purely a freak accident. Recovery took months, but I have use of my leg and hand again, with some numbness. Other than pain and spasms I'm mostly back to normal. I hate reading stuff like this. If you're not safe lying asleep on a mattress, where are you safe? Not sure if this is a blessing or a curse, but I'm an extremely tall human. 7 feet 3. Yes really. Not sure how rare that is. 1 in 1.6 million of being over 7 feet tall. 1 in 2 of being asked how's the weather up there. I have completely unexplained hearing loss in my left ear. I had a cyst in it when I was 6, and the surgery to remove it and fix the ear was successful. When I was about 12, I woke up one morning with a killer headache and ear ringing, and after 3 days it went away and so did my hearing. Doctors did multiple examinations and an MRI, and they said it should be totally functional. It just isn't 1 in a million case. Edit. Word of warning to new Redditors. Don't comment on a post before bed. I woke up and now I know what RIP my inbox means. Edit 2. Thanks you /blurgs for my first gold. For my 7th birthday we went to Disneyland. They just happened to be having a car day giveaway when we were there. For my 7th birthday, Mickey Mouse gave me a Pontiac Firebird. I have a very rare skin disease that only 1 in a million people get. I've been told that I'll probably never meet another person in my lifetime with it. Haley disease for those interested. Edit. For those asking. 1. I was diagnosed by a team of dermatologists. They had to take a biopsy of one of my many outbreaks. A picture of that particularly horrible rash is currently in a medical journal, or so I've been told. 2. Yes, it is a very painful disease. 3. Yes, I get steroid injections for it. I also get Botox injections to control sweating and prevent some of my outbreaks. 4. No, I don't know if you have this disease. You have to get a biopsy. 5. Yes, it's inherited. My mother was a carrier, and I've been told my grandmother had the disease for more than half her life. I have symmetric bilateral coloboma of the iris and retina. Essentially, my pupils are shaped like keyholes instead of circles. A single coloboma is pretty rare, double coloboma is even more rare, and double symmetrical, well, you get it. I once guessed a 6-digit random combination on the first try. It was the only try I planned to give, as a kind of scratch pad whatever moment. I was in 2 separate car crashes in 2 separate cars in less than 45 minutes apart. Also, go you /shark boy. Edit. I wasn't the driver for either crash. First car was hit from the side. Friend came and picked us up. Car lost traction, and we slid off the road and hit a pole. Neither was that bad, just poor timing. I was 2. If you count the ambulance. Someone pulled out in front of me, and I hit them, because I had no time to brake. Had some bad back pain, so an ambulance took me to the hospital. On the way there, someone pulled out in front of them. Diagnosed with an extremely rare liver disease, primary hyperoxaluria. Some 300 people in the United States currently have it. Basically pass a lot of kidney stones and need a double transplant to fix. Edit. Whoa, just woke up to a whole lot of questions and support. Thank you all very much, and thank you for the gold. Edit. 2 golds? Nice. Also, I should have been more clear. When I say double transplant I meant kidney plus liver transplant. Edit. Sorry for another edit, but I really just wanted to thank every single person who replied to my answer. So many times I lose myself in my own mind and feel alone in the fact that I received support from strangers helps me so much. Some people even offered to donate. Wow. Just wow. It's hard to express over text, but I will forever remember this. Also, I wanted to say to check up on the people around you. I may look like a normal person. I don't have tubes running from my body. My head may not be bald, but I still suffer mentally, and you know, kidney stones, haha. Just check up on your friends and family and make sure they are doing okay. Thank you everyone. I was so freakishly allergic to ant and bee venom as a child that a single sting from a single little common black ant put me into anaphylactic shock. When my allergist was preparing to start immunotherapy for me, he found that the in-office lab equipment wasn't sensitive enough to measure the infinitesimally small amount of allergen with which to start my titration, so he had to send a sample of my blood to Johns Hopkins so that their lab could determine how much to give me. I did immunotherapy for several years to reach an immune response level at which it would be safe for me to basically exist in a non-frozen climate. Good news, though, I'm good now. I've had a few run-ins with ants and wasps since my immunotherapy and my body didn't freak out and shut down, and research indicates that if it hasn't done that after this long, I'm probably safe for maybe forever. I don't have EpiPens, and I'm not overly afraid of ants or bees. Edit. Whoa. Overnight response. Thanks for the silver. To answer a few questions. I live in Florida. I'm not outdoorsy, but stinging things are everywhere. It is, in fact, the Australia of North America. No, my parents would not move me to the frozen tundra to be a nomadic reindeer herder at my behest. Little black ants do, in fact, sting. Several Lasius subspecies have stingers and venom. When an ant bites you, that's using their mandibles and does not deliver venom. When an ant stings you, that's using their butt needle and delivers the pain juice. Most ants do one or the other. Fire ants do both at the same time. I did some research a while back and found an academic paper that indicated that if I haven't had a reaction after this many years, the likelihood that I ever would again is vanishingly rare. I wish I could find it again right now, but I'm already late getting ready for work, so if I find it later I will post it. I feel completely safe having a cell phone instead of an EpiPen. I've got the middle toes on both feet webbed. So did Stalin. Quack. This feels like a fun fact, but at the same time a threat. My ex was struck by lightning several times and lived. Died in a car accident though, so not as lucky as he claimed to be. Being struck by lightning once is unlucky. Being struck by lightning multiple times is lucky. Life's a bitch like that sometimes. Once read about a man that lived early last century who would let himself be locked in a wooden barrel, floated down the river, and plummeted off the Niagara Falls, just for the thrill. He made it out just fine, and would repeat the stunt a few more times. That is, until he slipped over an orange peel, of all things, broke his neck and died. That's some Final Destination shit right here. I was on Tinder, and was talking to this guy. He was supposed to meet me for dinner. I texted him and no answer. Then I texted him on Tinder. Said that he couldn't make it. However, I got a text back from the number. It wasn't the guy that I thought I texted. It was the actor Jared Butler. I thought he was lying until he FaceTimed me. Nice guy. Edit. Well, I didn't think this post would blow up. First, I didn't go on a date with him instead. He lives on the West Coast and I live on the East Coast. I didn't keep his number because I respect his privacy. When he FaceTimed me, he was super casual and asked me why I was using Tinder and he wished me luck on it. Had 2 11 centimeters benign tumors growing in my spine, resulting in gradual paralysis from my chest down. They had no idea how the tumors formed. Surgery took 11 hours when they thought it would take 4 because the tumors were so complexly woven throughout my spine. I now have pretty much half a spine in chronic pain, but I'd take that over losing my life from paralysis and being unable to breathe. Edit. Wow. Thank you for all the support. I didn't realize this was going to blow up as much as it did. If anyone has specific questions and wants to message me, feel free. I'm at your service. Thanks again for all the support and love. It made my day. XO. I'm allergic to the cold, like literally I get intense hives, swelling, I pass out, and throw up. Doesn't even have to be freezing. Below 45 degrees without a jacket and I can't do it. I have to carry an EpiPen with me in the event that I drink something too cold or have a severe reaction. Edit. Thank you kind stranger for my first silver.